In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little differently for you guys. We'll be doing a Bronzeman mode on a new account with nothing but the untradables I've gotten so far along the way. So these are the account stats that we're going to be working with. It's 99 range, mage, and strength, and 50 attack. It is a very strong account. Some things that we're going to be looking for in the video is G-Maul and Stadius Warhammer. Those are going to be some of our best KO potentials. And then these are all the starter unlocks that we have. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll get right into it and do a little bit of money making into some Pking. And after we make as much money as we can, we're going to swap it out into the main game and see if we profit anything. We're going to start from doing completely nothing. And we're going to do it on Bronzeman to make it a little harder for ourselves too. It's any good. Thank you. That's not awful. Try to get some loot first though. Alright, so I didn't expect to get attacked so early, but on my first grab of the Slayer task, I already get attacked by somebody, and I'm pretty much insta-dead since I have no food. Right, died already. Didn't lose anything because I died right off the bat, but good to see people are running around. At least there'll be someone to kill later. Our first unlock of the account, bolts. These bolts are huge. You can actually sell these for a good bit of GP. Get some starter cash, and that'll be able to get us some items. We'll get some little items right off the bat. And we can hopefully get some food soon as well. Tons of bolts in here. I might have to level up to get in there. Let me see. Alright, let's sell this. Perfect. 21k. Nice little starting cash. These jabs sell for anything? No. But we have enough starting cash to buy some stuff out of this shop. Chronicle will be alright. What's light? This. I guess just this is good for now. Grab this as an unlock. Got all these items. So guess we can use the ghostly robes. Yeah, not really much, but we'll just see what else we can get with the cash. Can grab this water staff. Alright, let's start by unlocking every room real quick. Alright, we have freezes. Kind of. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just unlocked a Morgan Jab. Holy smokes, I just unlocked a Morgan Jab. That's a huge upgrade for the account. We'll definitely take that. That is huge. I'm going to put that in my deposit box, but that is so big. Alright, it's all good. I died. It's fine. Absolutely nothing. I just have to loot basically. Alright, so I'm pretty much just waiting for one of these noobs to die here so I can get some potions off them. I think that's going to be my best way of getting potions because they usually drop in 45 because there's no like loot keys because there's bank chest keys. Oh my gosh, this guy looks like he's about to die. Let's see. Look at this, another Morgan Jav. Huge. Oh my gosh, it's actually 2 Morgan Jabs. I'm going to put that in the bank real quick. Alright, I need to get some blighted food before I can PK and some ice sacks, so I'm going to do both of that by getting kills at zombies. I think zombies is going to be a pretty good spot to get all the blighted supplies. First couple down, anything off the first couple? Maybe we get lucky right away. Also whack these things to death. Yeah, being able to AoE and hit multiple of them is really good. I don't think my drop rate's really good because I don't have the wildy hard on this account, but definitely still worth killing some of these. Our first drop, Mithril Seeds, not really a great one, but we'll take it. Deep body, not something we need, but a little cash. We end up getting a Laren's key, and I decided to actually go right away to open it because you never know what kind of good drop you can get. Let's see if we get any RNG. We have 1 key. What are we gonna get? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is so huge. I have food. I have food. Humongous. Alright, now I'm gonna bank and then we'll get 1 more kill. Yeah, these sell for so much each. What the hell? 3k. Other load. There's a bruise. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We got brews and food. Another loot pile. No way, no way. Overloads. Chef's hat. Chef's hat's huge. Damn, this is I'm on an easy mode right now. People are just leaving all this loot on the ground. Well, I was trying to get a little bit of starter GP. Unfortunately, I kept getting attacked by pretty much everyone, so I kind of had to slide around and make sure I was in good spots so I wasn't getting hit in multi and the person wasn't grabbing the loot, so I was going to see if I could try to get some good loot from that. And then we, of course, we get attacked again because the people probably thought we looted a little bit. Alright, we're going to use an overload and we're going to actually go revs, so this will be funny. Chrome's nice. Good unlock. Oh, huge unlock. Rev unlock. Count yet. This is humongous. Ice sacks. We are huge now. That is a huge unlock for us. No way. I got 2 rune play bodies. What are the odds? Killing the low level revs, I decided to go up to the higher level revs to get some increased drops. There's a little trick that you can do where you can save spot. I'm going to show you guys right here how to do it. You just want to go on to the specific tiles, stand there for a little bit until the rev goes all the way up there, and then you want to slide up. That way you're able to hit the rev and the rev isn't able to hit you back. It's a really good meta for early game accounts as well. Alright, just after something crazy, but some anglers. See what else we can get. Okay, we'll take it. After making a little bit of money at revs, I decided to telly out, and I do get hit by this person, 3245. He's kind of running around all over, and we are able to get a nice freeze escape on him. This pushes us into getting a bank and finally having enough money to go into Slayer. This is going to be the big grind for the video. We do need to get 75 Slayer for a Gmaul because there's just no other way for me to get it. If I PK people, it just turns into cash. So we definitely want to get 75 Slayer to unlock the Gmaul for this account. Key sells for anything. It does way more than I thought. We actually don't need these runes either, so let me sell these as well. And all we need is sacks to get back out there. But we also are going to get some unlocks as well, so check this out. I can turn this in, get 50k points, and 50k points to spend. Add a little extra, but one thing I'm going to get is definitely this. I'm going to unlock stams. I'm also going to unlock climber boots. These are cheap. Not really too much else I need to unlock. I guess I can unlock range and combat potions, but yeah, that's pretty much about it. Don't really need too much more. Have everything else pretty much unlocked already. Oh, actually I can do a looting bag. That would be nice, so let me grab a looting bag. Good loot. Look at that, we got bracelet. We'll take that. Oh fuck, I put it in the looting bag. You're kidding me. Oh, can I destroy my looting bag for it? Maybe I'll get another one. Shit, I totally messed up there. Now I'm gonna get hit a bunch of damage. Long swords, that's huge. Take that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be making some good bank from these revs. Oh my gosh, look what I got. Tier 5 and this crystal. Oh, I actually think this crystal is worth a lot. I think this was worth like a ton in GE. I'm gonna bank this. I know for a fact this is worth a ton because no one gets them in Deadman mode really. And they're sold for a really decent amount of money. So I gotta get this back. Hopefully I don't get killed for it. I'm gonna try to make my way back safely. Alright, I'm just gonna put it in my depot box for now, I guess. I'll hold on to it. We got another tier 5 as well. Put this in here and bank some of this loot. Oh, we finished off this rev task. Revs is an incredibly good task, especially for Deadman mode. This entire rev task, I only saw one person, and it was while I was banking at Ferox, so super good money. I ended up making well over a mil from just killing a little revs. I think it was only 46, but I made well over a mil. And also I got the ancient crystal, so that thing is worth a ton too. Nice little bonus drop for me. So I ended up selling everything. I wanted to pivot into getting a cannon. I felt like a cannon would be a really good thing for this account. We do need to get those Slayer levels, so that's going to help us a lot with Wildy Slayer and doing the tasks that we can only, cannon and not burst. This is going to speed us up a lot through the process. Making the cannonballs was a little bit of a pain because we had to do everything from scratch because it's a Bronzeman mode. But it wasn't too hard, and we ended up accomplishing it and getting back to doing some Wildy Slayer. We had a little bit of extra money, and I saw somebody sell GE, so I decided to get a couple fights versus him. Unfortunately, I do get him out of food in this actually pretty cheap setup. Even the cheap setup that I have is able to get him out of food, so if I'm able to get a better setup, hopefully later on we can get some good kills on him and some other people in the video. After this, we decided to go back and do a little bit of Wildy Slayer. I was surprised on how profitable Wildy Slayer was. With the tier 5 emblems, you pretty much are making bank off every single boss that is over 100 combat. And then also that the cannon speeds up the process a ton. So the XP per hour we're getting is pretty good. So we should be at 75 in no time, especially if we get good tasks like these. Huge task complete, look at that. 160 points, that's a good bit. And then also 146k. Maybe we'll unlock broad bolts or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. First thing, we get a muddy key. I don't really know what we can unlock from that, but that could be good for unlocks. So one thing that not a lot of people actually know about is that there is a global drop table for Deadman mode, and you are actually able to get all sorts of weird items like master wands, dark bows from killing anything with over 100 combat. So this is a lot of the times something that people neglect in Deadman mode, and it's something that's super useful, especially for a Bronzeman mode. Damn, my audio cut out, but no way. Look at this, a master wand. Are you kidding me? I cannot believe this. We got like a couple hundred kills and then we got a master wand right away. That is crazy good. Let me make sure to get this in the depot box quick before I die. I honestly don't have tellies, so I'm gonna take a safe route down. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, looks like we made it out. Master wand in the bag. We'll definitely take this one. This is a huge unlock, and now we can use it as well. It's a really good weapon that, honestly, there's a lot of them in the game, so they sell on GE too. So definitely a really good thing to have. But let's get back out there. Hey, a huge unlock. There we go. Amulet of Power. We can upgrade our amulet. We come back, and of course, the first kill we come back, we get what we need. The rune crossbow. Huge. We'll definitely take it. For a task, Creator Demons, that's really good. That's like one of the best tasks. Now we have a rune crossbow for it too. We'll go up there, test it out. Alright, so we have a huge level coming in here. This took a little bit longer than I thought it'd take, even with the 5x experience rate, so it was kind of a pain in the ass to get, especially because I'm using really bad methods to kill everything, except for cannoning, basically. But yeah, Slayer, 75, this unlocks Gmaul in a sense. Well, I haven't unlocked it yet, but this unlocks the ability to get Gmaul, and it is the only way to get it in Demman mode, so on a Bronzeman mode account, we pretty much had to do it. After pretty much doing all this, we got a good amount in the depot box. This is worth 10 mil, this is worth a couple mil, we got the cannon, that's another mil. Rune pouch isn't really worth anything and just some extra stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much all we have in here. The big thing is the 10 more emblems. We can actually turn these all in. All we actually need is one. If you turn in one, all of them actually get turned in. Watch this, turn in all your emblems. And then we get 7.6 million points. Let's bring us up to the total point level, 13 mil. This is one other thing that we do have to unlock. We do have to get the Ornite handles, so let's lock this in. And then we'll put it in our depot box. I think I have an extra spot. So one thing that 45 has is breaches, and I end up getting on this person, and unfortunately his team does show up because it was a multi-breach, and I ended up getting 2v1'd. I almost took him out for a huge amount, but unfortunately I do go down pretty early to him. Damn, the two of them got on me. I got another guy on me, so I got fucked. I was trying to take that guy out, but I didn't get him in time. After this death, we decided to pivot and use the 75 Slayer we just got to unlock the Gmaul. There we go. Combat task 2. Okay, this should be the 100th kill. Show you guys the looting bag, see what we get off 100 kills. No granite maul. It's 1 in 256, so we have a little bit more to get. But yeah, pretty decent loot so far. We'll sell it and we'll get some more of those things to throw at it. Oh shit, there we go. We finally got it. Huge. Let me make sure I don't put this into this. Awesome. Here we go. Huge Gmaul unlock. We'll definitely take it back to back. See if we get another one. No? Alright, we'll tell you out of here. Get back to a safe zone. Alright, let's put this together with the Gmaul. There we go. Finally have like a little bit of a PK set, or maybe we could try doing a little bit of PKing. I'm gonna go try to get the best set I can right now, and then we'll do some PKing, because that's all what Deadman mode's about. Alright, we have a little bit of a set right now. Let's get it going a little bit more. For this boss, I'm literally soloing into the corner. So good if I get a good drop off this. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I got a tier 5 at least. The big thing we're looking for the most, I'd say though, is probably the Stadius Warhammer at this point. But we'll take like a big VLS drop or something too for cash. That'd be good. I can't use VLS, but imagine if we got it. I think that's the most money drop you can get. Let's see what we get. Gosh, there's no way I got this upgrade. There's no way I just got the Vengeance Trinket. Oh my god, that's so lucky. Let me tap it real quick and then go into the safe zone to bank it. That is crazy RNG. No way. No shot. That's like the best trinket for us. I died to the range boss. Nice. Oh well, that is crazy. You're trolling me. Well, the big news is I got the emblem and I only lost the Gmaul, and I can afford to get another one because I have plenty of points and stuff. So let me just quickly grab another handle and see how much a Gmaul costs. So after this death, we actually found out that Gmaul is worth a lot more than I thought. It's worth like 2 to 3 mil on DMM mode, so it's actually a decent bit. So we ended up going back and just getting one ourselves. And then we do a little bit of questing. Then we make our way back to the breaches. The breaches are super fun, and I want to be going to as many of them as possible. The breaches actually only happen on weekends, so you can't do these every day, but on weekends, pretty much every 4 hours a random breach spawns, and you're able to get some insane loot. It drops all the PvP drops, it drops the trinkets, it drops all sorts of stuff. When you're not at the breach though, the best place to find PKers is South GE, because a lot of the times you can just double unskull and then you can bank really quickly at GE. This is a great place to fight, and I ended up getting another fight against a person that I almost killed earlier in the video. And as you can see, he is on his very last bit of food right here, and I am able to get a pretty nice KO on him using the Morgan Jav spec to hit him through prayer and still finish off the kill. This is a huge kill. We do unlock the Stadius Warhammer here, and it is something that's going to propel this account into PKing some really big loots later on as well. The Luki is actually pretty good as well. We end up getting this guy for, I would say, anywhere in the range from like 5 to 7 mil. We got the cash, the Stadius Warhammer, a bunch of Javs, all sorts of stuff. So this was a really huge kill for the account, and it ends up getting us enough money to buy a backup Gmail and get out for some more PK. And some of the PKing that we can do now with the Stadius Warhammer is going to be super good because you can do a lot of nice combos that help get very high DPS with the Stadius Warhammer because it's able to bop like 50s with 99 strength. So it is a very strong weapon and is something that I highly recommend using if you are playing Deadman mode. It's probably the strongest weapon in the first bracket. This weapon allows us to get some pretty clean kills, and another weapon that I think is very undervalued and really good in deadman mode is both the Morgan Jabs and the Morgan Axes. These things are like 20 or 30k each now because there's so many that are dropped from breaches, and just look at the DPS output you can do, especially if you're able to stack out one of the breach monsters on someone. The best way to do breaches is have the monsters hit somebody while also hitting them back. That way you're able to get a ton of damage on the person and they really don't have too much they can do in survivability, and you can get some really good PKs like this one right here. Good fight. Thank you. Thank you. Another huge kill. Thank you. We'll take it. He is so mad too. Back to back huge kills. Another Stadius Warhammer PK. Huge. We get off the key. It could be a big one. Another 1 miller key. We'll take it. So I did go back in this breach and rematch this guy, and when I tally back in, I didn't have full supplies, so I ended up getting absolutely smoked. I really should have played this a little bit better, but yeah, I just got absolutely smoked by this guy, and yeah, got it back in blood, I guess. Just misplayed it terribly. I yeah, really fucked up this one for sure. Could have PK'd much better, but yeah, deaths happen, and it's all part of deathman mode. After this death, I decided to go for the last big unlock on the account. I needed to do a couple quests in the quest line in Mauritania. This quest line allows me to get one of the flails in game. This is a 50 attack. Actually, I think it's a 30 attack staff, but it does have a spec bar on it, which makes it really good for deadman mode. When you have a spec bar on something like a staff, you're able to barrage into an instant Gmaul. So after we got the staff, we decided to try a little bit of Pking with it. I ended up fighting this guy and getting an outlast on him, but right after the outlast, for whatever reason, I fight him again and the clip doesn't go through. I think the clip corrupted or something, but we do end up killing him. As you can see here on the tracker, let me pull the tracker over a little bit. I do end up killing him, and I did actually pretty well against him. My off prayers against him were much better, and we ended up getting him for the outlast. It was a pretty good kill. So I would say this would be the final set that we end up in with the video. This is the set that just does so much damage. Like, look at the DPS output that I can do with this set. It is just incredible how strong that you can be on a level 75 account, having 99 range, mage, and strength, with having all this gear, having the Stadius Warhammer, the Gmaul. This Bronzeman has been incredibly fun, and this is another huge kill here. That pushes us forward to having a pretty decent bank in Bronzeman where we can swap a lot of it out. But instead of swapping it out, I decided to be greedy and go for the rematch. And as you can see here, I am up so much damage on him, and I just neglect to eat my brews properly. I definitely had the outlast capability of killing him here, but I totally fucked it up, and I should have stood under him and ate more brews, but it is what it is. We end up dying here, but the bank is pretty good. We end up getting somewhere in the line of, I think, like 13 to 15 mil cash. In the depot box, we end up having another like 10, 15 mil. So I would say all in, we're probably at about a 35 mil bank with about 7 mil points in the bounty hunter shop. So we could swap that all out for a decent bit of GP, probably 50 mil or something like that. Or we could keep playing. So if you guys want me to keep playing, just leave a comment in the video below. I have something cooking on the next video, and if you guys want to see that, feel free to subscribe.